after this run, we will be doing that. But before that, we'll actually be doing the run. I think some stuff's being set up here. Oh, okay. What? Huh? What is going on here?
For the record, we're downgrading the monitor because it's too good.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
exactly that.
Why?
Feels too responsive.
Oh my.
We have to have the perfect monitor, and the perfect monitor is not a perfect monitor.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so welcome to the Celeste Strawberry Jam run. So I'm not sure what to liken Strawberry Jam to. It's probably the biggest, the biggest mod pack.
It was a big collaborative mod pack. So there have been some of them in the past. You had like the spring mode and the winter mode collabs, like from before.
Yeah.
But Strawberry Jam was like a very big collaborative one, which like had a lot of hype when it came out. I played some of it. It's very good, but I wasn't good enough to do the later ones.
Yeah. So today Pick is going to be running through the Expert Hearthside, which is the second hardest. So each different difficulty level within Strawberry Jam has a final level that compiles all of the gimmicks from all of the other collaborated levels that are in the lobbies, and this is the second hardest one, which is about to be casually speedrun in about 35 minutes. Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe.
So,
But
yeah. How you feeling, Pick?
Is my mic coming through?
Yep.
Okay, cool. This could go either way because this monitor is a little bit scuffed. I've had to switch from a bad monitor. I've had to switch from a good monitor to a worse monitor to make my input delay worse because I'm used to it being bad.
Oh my
so
god.
this is slightly worse enough for me to maybe be good enough at it.
Yeah, we've currently got like an expensive 240 hertz monitor, and then in front of it
It's
is
like
like
a
a school
50
monitor.
pound monitor.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll do you well.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So,
Swish.
I don't know. Do you want to just hop straight into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see like a mix
go.
of mechanics because every single like level that
time, by the
people
way.
have made.
Oh yeah, time starts.
Every
I should've
single
caught
level
that.
that people have made in this expert like hub world is been meshed into like one. So you're gonna
Yeah.
see a bunch of like different themes, different mechanics.
Yeah. So in the lobby, usually you would have each of these screens is essentially a compression of one entire level into one screen. And you make it through one screen, you make it to another. This is essentially like a different level in the lobby that you play through. So there's a lot of gimmicks. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to explain them all as they come up, but the main one for this screen is teleporting blocks. You can hold onto them as they switch place, and it will warp Madeline along with the
Okay.
blocks.
That's a bad death.
And I think we didn't really explain a lot of the tech that was used yesterday, so a lot of it is just sort of...
I mean, I'm looking at this and I have no idea what's happening. So,
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played through the Expert Hearthside, but I do remember some of the gimmicks. There's a lot of dream blocks, so these are all dream blocks that you can wall bounce and jump out of like any other dream blocks, but they're also obstacles. They're not just flat blocks this time. I believe you can die to them.
That's right, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's
So
the very end of the room, that sucks.
yeah.
If I spend like way too long on a room, I'll just skip it.
Oh no, I don't think there's any understating how difficult
Yeah.
these levels are. These are insanely tough. You've got to combine a lot of incredibly precise strats
Okay,
in a really long period of time. So
yeah, I feel like expert is like before
Too long.
Grandboss is like you have to be a task as a person.
yeah.
Expert is like it's humanly possible, but you have to be.
So
Has the game
yeah.
audio just disappeared? That's
the
fun.
game audio has disappeared, unfortunately.
That's fun.
Womp womp.
So here, that was a quick setup to skip a lot of dream block movement involving just a pixel setup that allowed a dash that didn't.
Sub-pixel setup.
Sub-pixel setup. Oh, it's more precise than
Fancy,
that.
yeah.
Nice. So that saves roughly how much of the screen?
15, 20 seconds probably. A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
10, 15 maybe. I can't remember what's back that way.
That's fair. It's been so long.
Yeah.
So these are dream blocks as seen in the vanilla game. There's a lot more tech to them now. You can collect dash crystals inside the dream blocks and immediately change your direction, which is obviously lends itself to some really creative level design. There's a lot of like reverse extended hyper dashes and movement tech that is not necessarily taught to you in the game.
Yeah, so I think because though the game kind of it tells you about it, doesn't explain what it is. When you leave a dream block, correct if I'm wrong, but there's like a tiny gap of like coyote time where you can input a movement.
Yeah.
The game only tells you this because like, oh, you can jump out of it. So that's one movement you could do, where you can do all sorts of like stuff with it.
You can also hyper out of dream blocks. You can also jump twice out of dream blocks. All of this is done within like a few frames, but you can buffer a lot of inputs. So it's tough, but it is humanly possible.
So a very nice thing about like what they've done with this is that Strawberry Jam basically uses the same game mechanics, same game engine as the base Celeste game, and you can do all sorts of like random stuff, or like very cool, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
With like movement and mechanics.
Yeah, like there's a lot of custom maps, like the D-sides, and a lot of crazy work done by the community. Just using the base game, like just using base assets, they've made some incredibly complicated maps. And I think Strawberry Jam is a testament to what you can do when you can add your own mechanics and you can go wherever you want with game design. Nice.
Finally, please.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Well done. So a really common thing you'll see in a lot of these maps is after a hyper or after moving with speed, you'll see pick dash diagonally down quite a lot of the time. This is due to an oversight in the code where if you dash down and diagonally, you actually keep the speed that you have before. So every time you dash down in a direction, it just basically adds to your speed, and there's not really a speed cap to that. Those are called ultra dashes. They require setups, but because of how the levels are designed, they're sort of built for stuff like that. And the speed you can gain is just absolutely ridiculous. And we're now on to flag. I'm trying to flag 5.
25.
Oh, 25, yeah.
There's a little skip at the end of the screen that uses. I don't actually know how it works completely.
But you can do it.
Yep.
Nice.
It's some kind of exploit with like the bouncy mechanics in this level. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Skip's having to go down the bottom section there. Saves about 5-10 seconds probably. No, maybe
That's
5.
a good skip.
Okay, this is coming up on my least favorite room of the level.
Oh, yeah, I saw your prep run for this. This one's rough.
If it would be possible, so like next time you die, just because audio has like messed up, if like Owen could help fix up with it.
It might have been like
Unless like
a
something.
mess up because I used the debug mode for one room.
Okay.
It might have been that messed up the audio sync.
I think it was fine before. I think
Yeah.
what happened, I think it was when you started the run, because we haven't had music for the whole run.
Oh, okay.
It might be when you plugged in your monitor, it's now trying to output audio through that. So I think we just need to change the settings for that. So. Oh.
It's fine. You can sing the Celeste soundtrack,
God.
Strawberry Jam soundtrack, right?
I don't actually know this tune off the top of my
It's
head.
fine.
And
Just sing
even
like
if I
a
did, it'd be
random
horrible.
Celeste song.
No.
Don't want to mess that one up.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Force buffer strat. Oh no.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, I think so. After next death, just we'll take a sort of 30-second break, fix the audio.
All right.
If that is all cool.
That should be okay.
Can we pause? Is that a thing we can do? Can we pause the timer? Yes, we can pause the timer.
Can't pause the in-game one, but you
Not the in-game one, yeah.
Okay. I want to just.
I just remember we refused to pause the timer for Azzy's Pizza Tower run when you
Because
ran off to get pizza.
That was on.
You win. You win.
Ah, much better. We can hear it. I was quite sad because the aside from just incredible level design, Strawberry Jam also has some ridiculously high quality soundtracks. That was like a big part of.
I like the paint one.
The paint one's really good.
Paint one was the most popular one.
They also had the track from Rose Garden, which was like Super Mario Galaxy inspired. That was
I love that. Oh my god.
You can tell that the main lobbies we remember are the easier ones because we are definitely not as good at Celeste because Pick is making this look so like smooth and easy. But each of these dashes he's having to do over the blocks has about a 2-pixel window, and this screen has about 5 of them. So I genuinely can't understate how difficult this is and how easy it's looking.
God.
Oh, you got this. Nice.
Nice.
So that is
This time I'm going to pause buffer this one,
yeah.
just to make sure. Okay.
So pause buffering is quite useful in that you can essentially unpause the game and immediately input anything. So when you pause and unpause, you can basically, it's difficult, but the bottom line is you can select what frame you want to input something on. And that's good for really tricky setups and pixel perfect jumps where doing it without a setup is absolutely impossible.
Thin gaps.
Yeah. You also see a lot of Madeline doing a setup for a wave dash and then immediately changing direction. Those are literally just called reverse hypers and reverse wave dashes. And it essentially means with a small platform.
That's the bonk mod. I have that installed.
I was
Oh
going
my
to
God,
say,
yeah.
I wondered what that was. That's incredible. You can essentially switch your wave dash direction as you land. So if you have like a platform to your left and you need to go right, you can do that. And it looks really
There we
swag. Nice. How you feeling?
Better than the start. Out of the dream hyper section, so that's alright. Those
Yeah.
were messing me up with the inputs.
Oh, so this features some core tech where you don't get your dash back, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So there's a lot of routing in this room going into obviously where can you use your dash? Where are you able to? Are there any like dash saves or dash skips that you can use in this room, or is it all just sort of intended routes?
This one's mostly intended.
That's fair.
Oh.
Oops.
So we didn't get to see it yesterday. In chapter 8, which was essentially the first bonus chapter in the base game,
Yeah.
core, you basically don't get your dashes back when you touch the ground anymore. This room is using that in the way the pick is only getting their dashes back from bubbles.
No.
Yeah. So it's like you can't just use all your dashes. You can't, as one would say, sight read. The
Yeah.
like you can't sight read the rooms. You're gonna have to know what's actually coming up and where to
Yeah.
use the dashes.
Just for context, when most people play this room, or most people play this map, even like the intermediate and advanced lobbies, you'd be on one of these rooms for about
An hour.
like an hour at a time. So the fact that you're capable of getting through the entire expert Hearthside in just over half an hour is absolutely ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I think the first try took me about
But-
25 hours on my first playthrough.
Oh my
It's
god.
a
Oh my
long
god,
level.
yeah. I mean, you can see from the file time in the top left, that is,
Yeah.
and that is just for the strawberry jam mod. This is just this
that's
mod.
with any percent. That's with my
Oh,
main
is it
mod
with
as
any
well.
percent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a jellyfish in the.
Yes, there is a jellyfish in a jar.
That's not a jellyfish, a pufferfish.
Is it?
Wrong one.
Oh,
there's
pufferfish,
there's
yeah.
a pufferfish in the jar. Oh my god.
So much is happening on screen all at once right now. I'm sorry, it's so hard to figure out what I'm looking at. Trying to like refire the neurons of the time that I played this map like a year ago. But yeah. So this is essentially. I'm trying to think how you would compare this to sort of farewell difficulty. It's definitely a lot more gimmick based and a lot more mechanic heavy. In each of the lobbies that you play through in Strawberry Jam, you also get a gym, which teaches you all of the techniques and mechanics that you need to know for the upcoming levels.
Yep.
And even they can take like a good number of hours just to learn how to do stuff.
You an ultra super mega hyper reverse.
Yeah.
Hop dash.
Oh, I had so much trouble with learning how to wall boost, where it's. I love that mod so much. Yeah, a lot of stamina retention strats I think is what I find difficult, but yeah. So are we expecting a Grandmaster Hearthside run next year?
God no. It's- I haven't even. I've done one GM level and that's it. I've done 1.5,
Oh,
and I didn't go back to it. I
yeah.
just replayed the Expert Hearthside over and over and over because I like it that much.
Honestly, if you want to keep your sanity, that is a
Yeah.
good strat. The Grandmaster maps are unreal.
I'll do a few more tries on this room if I don't get it, I'll skip it.
Yeah. Honestly, in a lot of runs, I would be like, oh my god, skipping rooms, how could you? This is a travesty. But whenever I look at like modded Celeste, I'm just like, I don't know how you haven't wanted to skip the room already, because I would be having an aneurysm trying to get through any of
I
this.
buffered the jump there, I didn't get the boost. No.
It is really satisfying to watch, though. Just seeing like rooms mold around you as you're moving. I think that's a lot of the satisfaction that comes from watching Grandmaster rooms. Is like, even if you have no idea what techniques are being used, you're just watching like everything move according to how you're moving, and it's
Like
just
lava
so
level,
satisfying.
lava layer especially.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Lava layer is like I'd say the best example of that in Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Like you have to find the cycles, and once you find them, it's like perfectly aligned to what you want to do.
Oh yeah, that's also so after I think past a certain branch of difficulty in modded Celeste, a lot of the difficulty with solving rooms also comes from a sort of puzzle aspect of, you know, routing essentially, because beyond I think advanced lobbies, you cannot just sight read and roll with it. You need to sort of figure out beforehand
Yeah.
what you're gonna do where.
Like with the pufferfish in this level, you can either make them explode, or you could bounce onto them to move them elsewhere, and that's used like constantly to position yourself and to position the jellyfish to be in optimal positions.
Yeah.
I don't know what position.
But they not bounce on that?
No.
What?
Honestly, jellyfish tech is not jellyfish tech. Pufferfish tech is like. After going for farewell golden runs for like 200 hours, I can very happily say I despise those pufferfish. Not personally, they seem like pretty nice guys, but like the actual mechanics of exploding them on one pixel and then bouncing off them on the pixel just above that is painful.
Oh, Theo's in the bubble.
Theo's in a bubble now.
Theo's in the bubble.
So as with Theo Tech in the base game, that Theo in a bubble could be used to activate a lot and go through spikes that you can't go through, but then again you also can't let him fall off the map because that's mean. Nice.
If you're seeing those doors, by the way, those go up and down whenever I press the grab button.
Oh, with the grab. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Yeah. Oh, this one was so bad. I took so long to figure out how to do this. It's because I kept neutral jumping without pressing grab, and then... Yeah. Yeah, and...
Nice corner boost,
That
yeah,
corner
alright,
boost.
awesome, thanks.
The most not clutch corner boost I've ever seen. Yeah, so... Obviously, you can probably tell from the amount of spikes that the movement is precise. There's a lot of corner boosting, not corner boosting, there's a lot of wall bouncing, and it's not just about whether you're lined up with the wall, it's also about when you let go of jump, when you decide to jump off the wall, what your movement is after it. And, oh god, I really wish I could put into words how difficult some of these moves are, because this is like... It's like Kaizo Mario level of difficulty. It's just, you know, speedrunning it is crazy.
This level's cool.
Oh,
Try
yes,
to figure out what's
yeah.
happening. It's not easy to see.
The teleportations.
Yeah.
I always love all of the levels that utilize the Madeline like silhouette sprite. I know they did that in a Grandmaster map, like the one Grandmaster map that I tried, and so every time I see the Madeline silhouette, I'm just like...
Is it the one where like there's like a massive chain ultra at the end? And then you have to like... I think I've seen like a gif of that.
Yeah. It's really cool to watch though. So, here we have... I don't actually know the name of the bubbles that sort of extend. It's like jelly bubbles.
Jelly bubbles.
They essentially move in a direction and sling back. So they can be used in hyper dash setups, super dash setups. They can just be used to position Madeline more effectively. And there's also the inclusion of batteries, which if platforming, jumping, and trying not to die was difficult enough, you've now also got to manage when you grab the battery, when you throw it, when you have to use it to bounce off a wall and re-grab it again. It's, again, just making it look incredibly easy.
Bonk. The forced bonk.
I need you to send me the link to that one.
It's actually banned in runs.
Is it actually?
It's an illegal mod, but
It's
I'm
an
using it anyway
illegal
because it's
mod.
just fun. I don't want to submit to the leaderboards. It's fun.
I would never submit any run if I had the option to put box mod on. Oh, that is so cool to watch. Yeah, I think generally, I think generally all of the maps were done very well to make sure that you don't feel like you've been like scammed out of you don't feel like you've been cheated out of a successful room, or nothing feels like it went wrong. It's all sort of down to
They don't feel tedious. They're difficult, but not because they're tedious.
yeah.
Or like trolls.
It's not just like home room and farewell 20 times in a row.
Well, I mean, that jumpless room is kind of tedious.
Is it?
I don't like that one. The one that I said was the worst one.
Oh, okay.
I hate it.
Still going. Yeah, the design for these levels is so cool.
Alright, this level has a pretty precise demo setup right here. Okay, never mind.
Ooh. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just
Nice.
about get to the
Ooh.
floaty bit.
Nice.
The nerds in here should be able to figure out what this level's called.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Wait. I see the numbers, but I'm
Bunch
not
of
sure.
numbers.
The numbers and the floaty things.
I would love to take a guess, but if I'm wrong, I'm gonna look like a moron.
Take a guess, it's fine.
Is it VVV?
That's in beginner lobby.
That is the beginner lobby. Okay. We'll have to try and obtain some help from said nerds.
Yeah,
Number jelly.
I made that up.
it is not number jelly.
We'll make our own game name. Oh. Doesn't get old.
Maybe it's called like Linux or something.
Oh, that's gonna annoy me so much right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to search that up later, and it's gonna be a game that I've ended up putting up like 50 hours into, like ages ago.
Too high
yeah.
setup.
Yeah, all of these reverse hypers and bounces basically off of these platforms, they are a lot harder than they look, because not only do you have to be at the correct height, the correct distance away from the platform, you've also got to change your direction late enough that you get your dash back, but not late enough that you just don't turn around at all. It's, I think, I don't know, take like a hyper dash. That will take sort of one or two things to keep track of to make sure you get your dash back and make sure you're heading in the right direction. Every single time you see a reverse hyper hit, that's about 4 or 5 of those really important inputs. Nice, well done.
There were some cats at the end. There were some cats at the end.
Any cats to pet in this level?
I think most of the cats are in the lobbies themselves.
Yeah, there's none in this one, unfortunately.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh no, there was one in the beginner lobby.
Yeah.
Just to come out of Stratosphere, I think it was. So another little bit of tech goofiness here. If you dash into a jelly and grab them as you're going into a dream block, you can take them with you, and you can smuggle them. So you can just take jellies with you where you really should not be able to.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That was really sad. That was the last dream hyper.
You're still, I don't know, you're still making it look really easy.
Probably not quite on pace for estimate at this point, but
Oh, it'll be fine.
we move.
We move.
Unless I just clutch up the rest of the level.
Just go deathless for the rest of the run. I believe.
Lock in.
Lock in. Nice.
Oh, surely this time. I downright.
Oh no.
Oh.
Lucky.
Where am I?
Happens.
Respectable, respectable.
He basically did the room.
Put myself there.
That is reasonable.
Pretend I did it.
It's fine. The bonk mod has already made the run invalidated, so we should be good. Oh yeah, so this room features blue dash crystals where you can dash, but you can also immediately spawn a jellyfish in
That's cool.
because you need more movement options.
Oh yeah, there's also the cloud blocks, which make a cloud. It's like
Yes.
Super Mario Galaxy. Wow.
Yeah. But it just keeps
God.
going. It just keeps going.
Do I make that? Just about. Okay.
Nice.
Slightly unintended route here. That block has no reason to exist.
Any block skip is good, except for the chapter 4 one. I'll never live that up.
These are like umbrellas, but you can like dash upwards with them.
Okay. I hate to admit, I actually do not remember these at
Yeah.
all.
I mean, they're featured in this one level, I think, and that's it.
Oh, okay. It's the whole grabbable item and pipes thing. The only thing I can think of is Strawberry Farm from beginner lobby.
Oh yeah.
I think the only reason I remember the beginner lobby stuff so much is because
They were fun to do.
it was
They were fun to like chill.
yeah, it was fun to just chill with. It was also the only one that I think I'd be sane enough to try for like all of the silver strawberries.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, I tried the intermediate lobby and I was just like, no, I'm good. I will stick to any percent. thank you.
I got stuck on pointless machines. I gave up.
Pointless machines was hard, to be fair.
I don't know what I was going to do.
It's just you got to remember so much. It's so many like combinations of dashes.
I forgot.
Getting stuck on a puzzle level is not a bad thing. It's not a skill issue. It's a gameplay issue.
That's true. That's what I say. That's what I say to everything.
Nice.
Should be good now. Okay, next one
Nice.
is probably the hardest room in the level.
The hardest
Yeah.
one. Okay.
You got this.
Or at least the hardest one to learn. Like, this one took me the longest by far.
Oh,
Lots of juggling.
yeah. This looks painful. Oh, so the yellow fields basically start the jellyfish on a timer.
Yep.
Okay. Yet another thing to keep track of. Oh, nice.
That's so cool.
Right, here's my choke point. I got it, let's go.
Nice.
Ooh.
Well played.
Huge.
Good recovery.
Nice.
Very quick.
Holy moly. I can't say.
Right,
bad
this
words.
room doesn't do the full level justice.
bad.
Like, Summit Downside's main level is very much like getting over it or Jump King, in where it's really simple movement. They disable like all of the hypers and ultras and stuff.
Oh.
But everything is designed, so if you mess up, you lose a lot of progress.
Oh,
But
that is brutal.
unfortunately, since this is the hard side, they can't really do that much, so the room's already done.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And there's a big skip coming up in this level, which will be a lot of pause buffering for a precise demo.
Fine, I believe. God, the art in the game, like... I do just want to clarify once again, this is entirely community made. This is just a group of modders working together to make some fun levels and cool stuff, and it came out to be, I don't know, an artistic masterpiece.
A banger. A banger as well.
It is a banger.
Okay.
Find the frame. Okay, 4 more frames.
You got
There
it?
we go.
Nice.
nice.
Good setup.
And I missed the dash crystal. Let's go. Okay, try that again.
That does skip pretty much the entire rest
Oh,
of the
yeah.
screen, though.
Like, instead of
Definitely
having
would.
to go up and then all the way left and then all the way down and then all the way out again, you can
Yeah.
just go right. You win.
Yeah, that is a good time save.
Yeah.
Oh, those neutral jumps look so stressful. Yeah. So another piece of tricky tech are neutral jumps. Oh, what a recovery! So those neutral jumps, essentially, you jump without a direction on the first frame.
What am I doing? Oh my god.
If you jump without a direction on the first frame, and then within the first few frames press towards the wall, you can climb without using stamina. Now, yes, that does sound promising to use literally everywhere, but it is so tricky and so difficult up against a wall that some places you just have to tank the extra stamina. Nice, well played.
And another skip in this one coming up.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a lot of skips. This one's weird.
This one looks weird.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
Become stone.
I don't know how to explain this one. Lots of time stop stuff. Jumping on water. I don't know.
That is so cool, though.
That's so cool.
And then if I do a little... okay, never mind.
God.
Try that again.
I don't know where the community got some of these ideas, because some of them are unreal.
They cooked.
They did cook.
Okay, and that's the skip.
Nice. Was that an intended skip?
I don't know.
It
Probably not.
Are you sure? It did
Maybe.
look very sort of coincidental with the
Have to
platform
ask the
stuff.
mapper. I don't know.
That
Just
looks so
the mapper.
pretty.
And now we're on to Kevin Blocks, my beloved. So this is kind of also like a puzzle setup as well.
Oh, missed the buffer there.
Just the block design and everything. It's such a flavor seizure for your eyes. I absolutely love it. He's cooking right now.
Where's my dash
I'm a
man land?
Kevin. I'm a Kevin. I'm a Kevin block. Kevin.
Oh.
That was my impression.
We should have got like an audio recording of Azzy just going and replace the sound clip.
I think if I had to play that, I would like give up.
Yeah.
Oh god. Ah, couldn't save it.
Ah.
That was so satisfying.
Oh, yeah, like the base game has two types of crystals, green and pink,
Yeah.
and then the strawberry jam has like
10-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least
like
10.
so many.
They're just like, okay, we can give you your dash back, and we'll do this other thing as well.
Yeah, like these ones, like these crystals won't go.
Yeah, these ones just like
They-
endlessly fill your dash.
I don't
so-
know what the one with the red outline on the left does. I don't know what's special about those.
Oh, I didn't even notice I had a red
Yeah.
outline.
It might just be a skin for this level.
Maybe it's angry.
Might be.
It's
Yeah, it does
angry
look
crystal.
angry.
Oh my god, come on.
Oh. Yeah, the input order here is just like crazy. It's fine. At least the Kevins seem to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
They're getting a good ride out of this.
You can see why having like a monitor that matches your input is so important.
Yeah.
Just because it's what you've been used to, and changing that ever so slightly would ruin
Oh my God.
everything.
Yeah. Differences of like 20, 30 milliseconds make a massive difference in this sort of deal. Because, I mean, that's
Okay.
just the.
I'm moving on.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm seeing the estimate and realizing, oh, I should
Oh,
pick up the pace of it.
It's alright.
You gave us.
It
all.
is like the second hardest Hearthside lobby in the game.
Mhm.
So. Ooh.
Right, so this level is filled with like pixel precise gaps, but the level, if you play the level as intended, you line up perfectly every time.
Oh, that's
Average.
If I just let go of the buttons, it lines up.
Average 2K3 enjoyer. Oh, okay, so it just sort of lines you up anyway.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one puzzle level where you had to like order blocks and then you would fall? in,
Drop
like,
saw?
Drop saw.
Oh, my
Oh.
god. This puzzle's so hard. Like everything's a red herring. It's so annoying.
I loved it though. That was fun.
And then they inputted a hint system,
Yeah.
and that hint system did not help at all. Nice. Ooh.
No.
Oh, it's just like, it's so anxiety inducing watching how close you're getting some of these. I feel like the best way to describe like a Grandmaster lobby would basically be, imagine all of this, except there's no setups. There is no way to just put yourself in the right position. You just have to time all of your dashes and jumps perfectly. I mean, even so, this just looks insane. Incredibly tough. But yeah, as Azzy was mentioning, it uses the 2 types of dash crystals that you have in the base game. So pink ones refill your double dash, which is what you would get if you were playing Chapter 7 in the base game. And green ones just refill 1 dash. So you have a lot of routing on where to use these dashes and how to make sure you don't end up in a spot where you don't have a dash when you desperately need one.
Yeah, like everything in this room is in the base game, but they've done it in such a, or they've used the mechanics in such a cool way.
Yeah.
To make such a cool concept of a level.
Yeah. Yeah, every single, like, everything you're seeing in this room is in the base game. I didn't actually realize that, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the block design.
The block design, Kevin's, the
Yeah.
wood thing, spikes, the shields, all of that.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm guessing that was a spike jump setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
So spike jumps, yet another mechanic that I don't think were intended. On a corner where there's spikes on the top and the side, you can very precisely jump off the corner of that block. I think it is pixel perfect.
Yeah, so it's probably not intended, but like it's just the way it was made with like that
Yeah.
tiny little gap.
I mean, Winged Golden 1A probably uses them, right?
Yeah, Winged 1A Golden.
So
does.
they're kind of intended at least.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think there's probably a difference between intended and they know about it. Because
Okay.
like demo dashes weren't intended, and then you've got strats in Chapter 9 that like have speedrun routes that need demo dashes.
Right, but demo dashes were found by the community. Spike jumps were found by the devs.
That's true.
Were they?
I mean, if they're in the base game with the golden wing.
The Chapter 9, like wave dashing, technically, I'd assume was found by the community, so it's why they made it into a mechanic in
Yeah.
Chapter 9.
I don't know. Does anybody have like the dev's number? Can we ask them?
We can ask Celeste,
One shot, let's go.
Madeline herself.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Clutching up. 3 more, I think.
Here it comes. We're clutching up now.
Oh.
That is a lot of spikes.
You can't dash during the red beams, right? Or else
Yeah,
it
that's
kills
right.
you. Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
And there's another skip coming up here in a few seconds. Never mind.
Oh,
A few more seconds.
I'm guessing you needed that dash back.
I think I just missed a jump. I don't actually remember what happened.
That's fair. Yeah, you can also, as you're grabbing onto the side of blocks, you can also hyper off the side of moving blocks, which is possible manually. I think most people just bind the key for it. I'm guessing you also have a dash and a jump key bound to the same one.
I do, but I don't use it here.
Oh, really?
I use it in one room in 6B ever. It's on semicolon, so it's super out the way.
I know exactly
Yeah.
which room you use it on, yeah. Yeah, a common theme I found with people who get into Celeste speedrunning is the better you get at the game, the more keys on your keyboard you lose to needing to set them to specific
Oh,
inputs.
no, I have momentum still. Oh.
Oh, lucky. You end up needing to bind buttons for really strange, obscure things that you only use once in the run, but it just makes it so much easier. Oh god, that wave dash is tough. You just barely get any space on the platform. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Under there.
Oh,
Didn't
I
land
see,
on the block.
I see it. I see it. Oh my god, that's way harder than I thought it
Yeah.
would be. Oh my.
And then after that, there's like a huge block in the way that's supposed to block you from doing that. But if you like do a coyote jump when you have the ultra momentum, you can just like barely squeak under it.
Oh. So what you're saying is this room is hard and you found a way to make it even harder.
Yeah.
But it's a time save, so it's fine.
That is true. If it saves time, then it's worth. That is always the...
It's like
Actually,
it's like block skip. So like even if you take 10 times to do it, it's a time save,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That hits a bit too close to
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I think the only
Yeah,
two times it's
I'm gonna be a bit
acceptable
cheeky
to
here.
do incredibly difficult
Alright,
strats is it saves time or it looks swag.
Where's the skip?
That's the two reasons.
Okay, that's not the right spot.
Whoa! Immediate death.
There instead, I think. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, I'm being a bit cheeky here, trying to show off the skip.
It's fine. I mean, considering how difficult the rest of the room
There you
is, yeah.
Dash the wrong way.
It happens.
Oh, you lined up that pixel perfectly for them.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
I
it's a
see.
barely
the block.
coyote under there, yeah.
Oh, that is brutal.
There we go.
Holy.
Wow.
You did so fast.
Oh, these are your super dashes, yeah. Yeah, this amount of speed is nuts.
Wait, what did those dash crystals do? They look like wings.
Oh, the wings are auto jumps.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They just
okay.
make you jump automatically.
Yeah, and the orange is just a dash on crack.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was sort of just how the dash ended up getting implemented, but the fact that the music like blurs and cuts out when you go through those
Yeah.
crystals, oh, that feels so good. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh.
I realized the time.
It's just how much you have to chain together perfectly.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
I'm just being cheeky here now.
No, it's fair, honestly. I think Hey,
That's-
Ayo.
Okay. Little bit higher. Okay. There we go.
Nice.
Alright, these ones should go quickly. I'm pretty consistent with these. These
What,
are the last two
what
ones.
the fuck? What was that? What?
Well, the Madeline
The Madeline,
freaking out of it.
What?
the Madeline fish.
Oh, she's just moving. She's just moving right
Save
now.
the ball.
Oh
Alright,
my
last target
god.
here.
You got this.
One. Where's their mushroom?
Nope. Nope. Don't blink.
Yeah, don't blink.
This one goes pretty fast. Madeline is a particle accelerator. There we go. Now it's just cutscene movement to the end of the level. So if you wanna.
That's so pretty.
Long way.
So that's low.
And Madeline's dead.
Oh.
Coming up on time, by the way. Time in 3, 2, 1. Now.
Time.
Time.
I can't clap.
Oh. Somewhat unsatisfied with that, but with the setup I have, good enough, honestly.
Yeah.
Lobby complete.
You did have to basically
I should
last-minute monitor replacement just to make it even possible. So.
Did anyone catch how many deaths I had? I'll watch back on the stream. I was going to donate 20p for every death I had. So that's probably in like, was that like 200 deaths or something?
Your poor bank account.
How many deaths was that?
I could run it back real quick just to check.
You can't.
It's
Twitch.
not while it's live.
It's silly Twitch.
If anybody in Twitch chat could be an absolute G and roll it back by like 2 minutes and tell us how many deaths Pick came out with, that would be great.
So I can ruin my bank standings.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of the 5 Hearthsides in Strawberry Jam. So, well, aside from Run, is there anything else you want to say about the mods? Anything else about Celeste?
If you've ever played Celeste, you can definitely do the first lobby in this. It's about the same difficulty as the A-sides in the main level.
It's really
Yeah.
fun.
So
And
you can pick it up and play it. It's
so
lots
fun.
of fun.
It definitely eases you into it.
Fun fact, there is a level about being blindfolded. Do you know who else will be blindfolded today?
No?
The result will shock you.
No?
Haha.
Ha. Ha.
No?
Are you ready?
No? Anyway, yeah, so massive recommendation for anybody who wants to try modded Celeste. It's incredibly easy to set up.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to put a crowbar to your PC and go through all its files. It's really easy to set up. I'd recommend it.
You can also get cool skins like
Yeah.
And the bug
Kirby.
mod.
And the bug mod.
Yeah. So, you know, all the important stuff. So that was Strawberry Jam, or at least a very, very small part of it. I want to clarify, that entire 40-minute section was a very small part of this mod. And I just want to say once again, massive congratulations to Pick for getting this good at video game. Because I was just absolutely stunned the whole time I was watching it. So
Thank you for carrying the commentary.
Video game.
Carrying's a big word.
I think it's the right word.
Well,
I was locked in for most of that.
you should have been.
As locked in as I could have been.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we're off to move on to our Minecraft speedrun next.
Should be hype. I'm excited to watch it.
I'm really excited to watch it, yeah. So we've got, I think we're going to take a quick break so we can finish setting up Minecraft, and we should be on
A £39.40 donation from Pick that says 197 deaths, poor bank. Oh, this was from your run.
That was what, 20p for every death.
Oh man, what were you expecting it to?
I was
happen?
expecting it to be around like 140.
I see.
So it's not.
So it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, your bank account. Oh dear, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it could have been worse.
Could have been much worse.
Yeah. So I saw you were changing the monitor around quite a bit there. Why was that?
The monitors that we had are too good. The input
good?
delay was too low. It was all my inputs were like 1 frame too early. So all of the buffers and
So all of the tricks that you basically have muscle memory at this point.
Yeah.
That just end up
completely
not working.
reset. Yeah. So I had to.
You had to.
Pinch a
We had
monitor
to
from
plug
the
in a
side.
worse monitor.
Yes. The monitor was not even 1080p and it wasn't 16:9. But it helped. It did help
I
significantly.
mean, I guess the pixels don't really matter as
No,
much
yeah.
because they're quite chunky as
Yeah.
it is. All right. I think we're okay to. Yep. Perfect. Let's move on